As I speak to you, you may start to feel tingles. Tingles all around your scalp, your ear, going down your back. If this sounds like you, you may be experiencing ASMR.
ASMR stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response.
ASMR was coined in 2010 as a way to just explain what brain tingles felt like.
Brain tingles are a sensation some people experience when they're exposed to specific triggers. Some of the most common triggers include whispering, tapping, and receiving close personal attention. To understand what's happening on a physiological level, let's turn to the experts.
We still don't know, but what I can tell you is what we found from our research, where we got people into the lab and we measured their physiological responses when they watched ASMR videos. And what we found was that people who experience ASMR show significant reductions in their heart rate, so their heart rate slows down. But at the same time, they show increases in something called skin conductance response, which is a measure of arousal. So that's kind of like the sweating on your fingers. So like if you're anxious, you might sweat. So this seems kind of contradictory, because it's like, well, ASMR is this relaxing experience and it's associated with reduced heart rate, but it's also something that is increasing arousal. And what we think that suggests is that actually ASMR is a very complex emotional response. So not only is it relaxing, but it's also quite euphoric and activating.
While we may not completely understand the biology behind ASMR, what we do know is that for those that experience it, there is an entire world out there to explore. For instance, take GB ASMR. With 2.5 million subscribers, she is one of the most watched ASMR artists on YouTube. GB is well known for her role-playing and personal attention videos.
Small tattoos. Okay. We can do a moon.
For me, the intimacy is more relatable to like a mother and child, or like really good friends, or things like that. So it's like you wouldn't really let a stranger come into your bedroom and scratch your back, but it's like your mom like singing you to sleep at night. And so like on YouTube, you can now have that experience safely with somebody that you don't know, but you can feel safe with.
Some ASMR artists even have merchandise and product placements in their videos.
You can go to dollarshaveclub.com/GB.
The commercialization of ASMR has gone so far that it was even seen in a 2019 Super Bowl ad.
Let's all experience something together.
While we don't completely understand why ASMR occurs, we do know what happens to our body when we're triggered. We also know why some people can't stand it.
A lot of people, they write off ASMR because they're like, this makes my skin crawl, this makes me want to punch somebody in the face. And I'm like, you probably have misophonia. And they're like, what is that? And misophonia is the antithesis of ASMR. It's when you hear something and it makes you like have a visceral reaction, like enrage.
According to Psychology Today, around 20% of the population experiences some form of misophonia. So if ASMR gives you the heebie-jeebies instead of relaxing you, that might be why. Love it or hate it, ASMR is here to stay. So until we have more information and more research to understand the phenomenon, I would recommend staying off YouTube or sitting back and enjoying the tingles.